Matt Roloff is thinking back on his recent terrifying health crisis with his fiancée, Caryn Chandler. On Tuesday's edition of Little People, Big World, the 62-year-old is recuperating at home following a hospital stay due to esophageal reflux disease. "My esophagus has been having occasional problems. It has been taking place for a few years now." He said in a confessional that it seems to be blocked off at times. It doesn't happen with every meal, but it's unclear what triggers it. Phlegm is produced by the esophagus when it becomes enraged extremely fast. It just erupts like a volcano till it's finished. It's startling. It's quite dramatic. To diagnose the issue, doctors advise Roloff to get a standard upper endoscopy. A small camera attached to the end of a long, flexible tube is used during an upper endoscopy surgery, according to the Mayo Clinic, to visually inspect your upper digestive tract. Usually, diseases affecting the upper portion of the digestive system are diagnosed and occasionally treated using this procedure. But the usual surgery, according to Roloff, didn't proceed as expected. It was quite distressing. Roloff acknowledged that the medicine causes him to lose a lot of memory, which Chandler mentioned. "My mobile phone rang as I was walking downstairs to buy coffee, even though they had told me it would take many hours because you were sedated for the exam. She said they said something like, 'He's out, you can come back.' There has been a problem," the doctor announced when he arrived. "That we could have punctured his esophagus worries us. I recall everyone being terrified," Roloff continued. Panic was prevalent in the space. Chandler claimed she asked the physicians what would happen after getting a strange feeling from them. They next put Roloff through a test to see if they had punctured his esophageal wall. She stated that when the test was completed and you drank the solution, she could see that there was no hole. "However, it was evident to me that the physician considered the possibility." When Chandler realized Roloff would be all right, he acknowledged that the encounter was more emotional than physical. In addition, doctors noted that Roloff's esophagus is normal in size rather than the typical little person's, and that he suffers significant damage from acid reflux. Roloff was at home nursing a stomachache when he commented, "I feel like I went in all good and came out all bad." Fans of Little People, Big World have taken issue with Zach and Tori Roloff's parenting style of Lila, criticizing what they perceive to be inadequate care for their middle child. What are the opinions of the fans? The children of Little People, Big World celebrities Zach and Tori Roloff have been in the spotlight from their birth. In her own marketing, Tori Roloff poses as a mom influencer. She frequently endorses different infant items, some of which she herself uses. Fans of Little People, Big World are quick to criticize Tori and Zach Roloff for putting their family in the spotlight in public. Fans of Little People, Big World have a lot to say about how parents choose to parent and how they choose to handle particular circumstances with their kids, since these decisions are frequently scrutinized. The manner Zach and Tori have placed their children in risky settings is one of the things that viewers of Little People, Big World have critiqued. It's inevitable to have mishaps when you have 3 little children. Nonetheless, many observers believe that these Roloff kids get into some needlessly risky situations while Zach and Tori are watching. Recently, Jackson Roloff's play on a wooden board with a large nail protruding from it garnered notice as part of the Little People, Big World phenomenon. Lila Roloff and Tori hanging out at the gym was another recent incident. As Lila raised a few little weights above her head, Tori shrugged it off as a harmless update. Lila had the opportunity to let go and let the weight fall on her face, but nothing occurred. Fans of Little People, Big World are concerned about circumstances such as this, particularly with regard to the safety of the young kids. Many viewers find fault with Zach and Tori's treatment of Lila Roloff, their middle child, when they telecast season 25 of Little People, Big World. One of the incidents was when Lila had an accident because Tori wouldn't allow her use the restroom during her dance lesson. Fans of Little People, Big World are also critical of some of the parenting techniques Zach and Tori are teaching Lila as she grows up, such as advising her to try not to weep and encouraging her to be courageous. Many viewers believe that they are harassing and demeaning Lila, which might cause problems in the future. Jackson Roloff, the Little People, Big World star, loves sports. He doesn't only observe from the sidelines. The oldest son of Tori and Zach Roloff enjoys being in the thick of things out on the field. The most recent from his mother seems to indicate that he gave up soccer for a new passion. Sports have always been Jackson Roloff's passion. He enjoys being outside when he's not doing sports. When it snows, Jackson and his sister Lila Roloff always play in the snow and truly love being outside in the great outdoors. Lila Roloff does not share her elder brother's enthusiasm for athletics. Instead, Lila was enrolled in dancing classes by Zach and Tori Roloff. Tori and Zach are more than happy to let their kids try new activities, whatever it is they choose to do or pursue. That meant giving a brand new sport a try for Jackson. When Jackson Roloff started playing soccer, nobody was overly shocked. There is a familial tradition with this sport. Jackson pursued the same career path as his father, Zach Roloff. Zach Roloff is a competitive soccer player who has also coached the game. In addition, he is a fantastic representative of the sport, inspiring others to take the field and participate. Every time Zach Roloff gets to see his son kick a soccer ball around, it's a happy father moment. Jackson is also approaching the age when he is starting to realize more and more how different he is from other children. Even so, he is still motivated to compete and get out on the field. Despite how much Jackson Roloff loves soccer, it appears that he has swapped it in for something else, according to the most recent updates from his delighted mother, Tori Roloff. Jackson played in his first baseball game. Tori informed her many little people big world supporters, adding that she was incredibly proud of her eldest kid. Jackson gives his all to whatever he does and radiates confidence, continued Tori Roloff. During the first game, there was an overpowering sense of enthusiasm and confidence instead of any hint of apprehension. As they watched their bigger brother play in his first game, Tori Roloff continued, saying that her two kids, Lila and Josiah, were an excellent support system. Jackson appears to have a talent for baseball in addition to his intense passion of soccer, as evidenced by the fact that he looked amazing in his new outfit. His family is anxious to see him play whichever sport he chooses in the future, so he will undoubtedly have his own fan base. Fans of Little People, Big World are happy to see Jackson stepping out and establishing himself.